Joining me now is the Reverend James Martin, a Jesuit priest, editor-at-large of America, National Catholic Magazine. He's also author of Jesus, a Pilgrimage, which just hit the New York Times bestseller list. Thanks very much for joining us, Reverend Martin.
My pleasure.
So looking at the meeting today, looking at the rapport between the president and the Pope, they seem to be getting along very well. Is this the beginning of a long friendship?
Well, I hope so, and I would expect that both of them hope so as well. They were all smiles afterwards, and the Pope said, I really feel that you should feel at home here. So I would think it's the start of a good relationship.
One of the gifts that the Pope gave the president was his apostolic exhortation, kind of an encyclical, a book about the joy of the gospel. And one thing that book was famous for was for criticizing Western capitalism. Do you think that kind of topic would have come up? And do you think that there might have been a message in that gift?
Well, I think it's a kind of general gift to give him. It's his most sort of substantial writing, so it's not surprising he would get that gift. But, certainly poverty came up in terms of immigration reform. Those are generally poor people, and human trafficking again. The Pope is, interestingly, much more forceful about income inequalities than President Obama is. So if anyone is kind of taking the lead on poverty, it's the Pope here.
Well, let's talk for a moment about popularity if we can, because if you look at Francis's polls, they're great. 89% approval rating among Catholics, 76% among all Americans. That is almost double President Obama's approval rating here at home. Do you think he's trying to get a little bit of the aura of the Pope, maybe a Francis bump by meeting with him, being seen with him?
He might. I mean, I think it's logical that the president would want to meet with the Pope, and popes have been meeting with world leaders since the time of Charlemagne. So I think it's more of a kind of courtesy visit. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt Obama to get the Francis effect. On the other hand, I don't know if Francis really wants the Obama effect. I think he's happy that his approval and his popularity is as high as it is.
I want to read you a letter that's in the New York Times today to coincide with the visit. It's Catholics for Choice, and this is a quote from the letter. It's, Pope Francis is our spiritual leader, but not our political leader. Francis's interpretation of church teachings does not represent that of the majority of Catholics, especially on issues related to sexuality, reproductive health, and family life. So when you look at recent polling among American Catholics, they may have a point. 77% think Catholics should be able to use birth control. 50% says the church should recognize same-sex marriage. Does the president have the backing of American Catholics on these issues, which he might have brought up or get into a discussion with the Pope today?
Well, I mean, first of all, Catholics for Free Choice or Catholics for Choice, I think, is a kind of fringe group, so I would, avoid kind of drawing conclusions based on that. Certainly, American Catholics differ with certain Vatican teachings, but, on the basics, they're with the Pope. I mean, the basics are the gospel, Christ is risen, love, mercy, and compassion, and so they're right with the Pope on those most basic Christian teachings.
All right, thanks very much, Reverend James Martin, the president's first meeting with Pope Francis, very popular Pope. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.